My buddy Nick, he wakes up to this view every single morning. I'm pretty jealous. You're super lucky, dude. So I'm down at my buddy's house right now. I just woke up like 15 minutes ago. We got back from DC maybe around like 1:30ish last night. And it was a pretty fun show. Nick did an amazing job there last night. And it was like my first time going down there to see him play since we'd been in college, and it was pretty cool. He did an amazing job. The crowd really enjoyed his music. After he was all done, he legit had like 15 or 20 people come up to him asking for pictures, asking like about the music and whatnot, and it was so cool just to see something like that last night after the show. Last night was pretty cool, just in general. It was super cool. Spent the night over at Nick's. Now I gotta head back home. I have not edited today's episode of the vlog or yesterday's episode of the vlog, so I gotta do that and then put it out today so that I can start getting to work on this one and take care of all the other crap that I need to do. I'm gonna stop talking and drive. I shouldn't be all that tired, but I still feel kind of tired. It feels way too much like spring. Last week, it felt way too much like winter. This week, it feels way too much like spring. I don't know if I'm ready for spring just yet. I'm certainly not. No way am I ready for spring just yet. Hey, Belle. How's it going? Miss Roxy. Oh, she's asleep. Okay. I won't bother her right now. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Are you happy that I'm home? Are you happy that I'm home? Are you happy that I'm home? Do you want to go outside? Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Go ahead. Go ahead. Here we go. Oh, here we go. There she goes. There she goes. Oh, Mr. Rossi, run. What is that? What is that you got there? What is that you got there? Is that your ball? Is that your ball? You have this. Mine now, Mr. Rossi. Well, I've spent a good portion of today sitting at that computer just doing work and just knocking out a bunch of edits that I had to take care of, and I got a lot of stuff done today. And so I think that because I've only got about an hour or so before sundown, I kind of want to go on a hike. So I think that's what we're gonna do. All right, bud, we're here. I know that I come here a lot, but I wanted to come back over to Paper Mill Flats because right now it's cloudy and sun is getting ready to go down. So there's this thing called Blue Hour, which I heard about all the way way back in, I think October, I think it was. And Blue Hour is basically kind of like golden hour, but it can happen under like two different instances. So Blue Hour can happen directly after golden hour when the sun dips below the horizon and you get this sort of interesting bluish hue going across the night sky. And then Blue Hour can also happen on a cloudy day in the place of golden hour. So it can happen basically right after sunset, or right around sunset, and sort of right after the sun dips below the horizon. And for some odd reason, I'm just so intrigued with Blue Hour. So I spent a couple days towards the end of 2018 really trying to experiment with Blue Hour and try to get a feel for it. And really the thing about trying to understand Blue Hour or trying to do Blue Hour photography is it's mostly just working with that very last little bit of light when you have no light at all. When it gets really dark, everything just kind of looks super blue. And essentially all I'm really doing here is I'm just walking around, just gonna take some pictures and hang out a little bit after the sun drops below the horizon and get some Blue Hour shots. Are you gonna be good? Are you happy to be out here? Promised him that we would go for a car ride today. Yeah, and we did go for it. And we did go for a car ride. Yes, we did. I just get blown away by every single time I'm back here because there's just so much different stuff out here. Like you have a wetland, you have a creek, you have a forest, and all just comes right together into this one area. There's so much oil here, it's kind of sad. I know that a lot of this is actually coming from the road right there. And then what's even more sad about this is that this is all in like the northernmost part of Loch Raven. We're actually coming right up on Blue Hour right now. The M50 is probably not going to be very good at picking that up at the moment, however, because I have it set on auto, and that's how it's recording most of this video. Is just everything is automatic. I'm gonna switch this thing over to manual, and then I'm gonna set my white balance to daylight, and then everything's gonna look much more blue, so you guys can kind of actually see what Blue Hour really does look like. So I went ahead and I switched the M50 over to record video manually so that the camera could pick that up and sort of see the same thing that I'm seeing. I went ahead and I set the white balance to daylight. The reason being is because as it gets darker out here, much more of that nighttime, low, dark sort of blue light is gonna start to creep in, and then we're gonna get Blue Hour. So right now, everything is actually starting to look fairly blue, and already this place is starting to look really cool. You can already see that right there. Yep, that's Blue Hour. We're already in it, folks. One of the reasons why I love coming back here is because of how the trees look, and especially right around now when there's no leaves on them, they look all mangled and twisted, and I think it's so creepy. But yeah, you can already see right now on the camera, I can already see that everything is starting to get progressively more and more blue. Now I'm not going to adjust any other setting on this camera right now because I really want you guys to see what Blue Hour is going to look like. So I'm not going to change my shutter, my aperture, maybe the ISO just to compensate for the light, but I'm not going to change anything else as the hike progresses. I've always really liked this area out here is because this little creek right here just bends and winds, and it just goes around the landscape, and I just think that's so cool. And if I had the drone, holy cow, you bet your butt I'd be taking aerial pictures right now. Unfortunately, I don't have the drone. I don't know what the status on that is. Dude, this beaver was going to town on these things. Holy cow. And I'm probably gonna lose my boots. Jeez Louise, man. Oh, Rossi's all muddy. Oh, that's not good. Wow, that is some deep mud. Goodness gracious, that is some deep mud. We're backing out of that. Oh no. That's not gonna work. Oh, that's a lot of mud. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, hold up. And I bet if I'm not careful, I could probably lose a boot. It's officially fairly dark out here. I have like a tiny bit of light left, and I'm obviously really pushing the ISO on the M50 right now. Now, with us being muddy and with that all being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. So I'm glad I decided to come here and not go anywhere else today, or even make a video of me just sitting down and talking. And well, that is it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.